Oh, these sky whales. Sky eel, whale, dragon things. Oh, look at this big one. Oh, he's blue. He's a nice color blue, too. Oh, forgive me. Thought another member of the convocation had come. This is turning to be an eventful day. A serpentine bird or a winged snake? Winged snake. There is a slight difference in etheric balance between these Charybdises. By this, it may be assumed that they aren't the original creations, but their offspring. Oh. Well, I mean, isn't it good that it had children? No? Why is this one blue and shiny? It's because he's a special rare Pokemon, all right? If you catch this one, you get the shiny version, the shiny variant. Doesn't give you any extra bonuses, but they're just rarer and harder to get. So make sure you throw a Master Ball at it. Oh, they were the creatures that showed up in the Bismarck trial. So they eventually made it to the world. Oh, but it's like the blue glowy one, right? Because there's the green glowy one too. I understand there was a problem with one of the Charybdises. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis was based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. This third generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin asserting itself, it would seem. The result being is affinity to wind is diminished, and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we cannot get it to even rise the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet, it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You needn't go to such lengths. I want to see him transform. You don't know, but of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form, and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet, convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious to the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running around ropeless. Shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that, when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emet-Selch, may I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from its fellows? Somewhere out of sight? It just eats him. Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith, and run along. Because they're best friends, he can get away with that. Whereas we got the backhand. I trust you don't mind. Oh, is it just gonna follow him? Aww, look at it hobble away. Are we gonna get transformed? Such bother, we could simply begin anew. But I shall defer to the chief overseer. We must help the Charybdis to fly, or else they will all die. Hythlodaeus is a man of ideas. I wonder what he has thought up this time. We're gonna leap off the edge. Emet-Selch is out of sight? Good. Let us speak of the plan. 'Tis a stroke of genius, really. We have Emet-Selch train the Charybdis. How's Emet-Selch gonna do that? Oh, you have one, Laleki! Look at you! With a red variant. That's another special one. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see ether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Oh, we're not going to trouble with him, we're going to trick him. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Jake, I want you to go to Emet-Selch. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He'll be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unfledgingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck! In the chat mode, say, use your keyboard to say, I have a favor to ask, to indicate to Emet-Selch that you have a request. I have a favor to ask. I have a flavor to ask. Emet-Selch, I've come to bargain. I mean, you just ran him over, Harsh. As soon as I walk up, you just run him over. I'm sure he put him in a great mood. Say, I have a favor to ask. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. Ugh, I don't know what Hythlodaeus is up to, but I will not be made to know. I refuse. If Hythlodaeus is to be believed, relentless assistance may serve to wear down the ever-weary Emet-Selch. Please, Emet-Selch. Say, please, Emet-Selch. Please? Please? Tell me what I want to know.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emet-Selch.
Benevolent.
Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
You wouldn't want that, would you?
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Well, what say you?
Please, Emet-Selch. Please.
I wonder if she can fly with her little wing ears.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Oh, yeah. We can always ask again. She gave him the big cat eyes. That's quite the
I will
creation.
aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Get some tea. He just summoned a mount. Emet-Selch can summon any mount that he wants.
You were wondering why Emet-Selch joined the convocation.
Ah, now we're out of
Truth be
prying
told,
ears.
He wasn't the first choice for the office. I was. On the strength of my ability to see ether. but I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even, quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it?
You tell the people that that are able to act, you tell them about it. So some may see the problem, and some may have the power to act on the problem. If they work together, they can actually come up with solutions.
Emet-Selch has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree.
I mean, he built a whole city.
If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them.
Silently
Thus did I
staring.
recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow.
Azem?
His antics irritate Emet-Selch to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him.
Even if he did it grumpily.
They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star.
Everyone's
Look
got to
at
have
me,
a dream.
Spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Magic.
Well done, my pet. Well done.
Look at it go! Little do we know how annoying they will be later.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on.
Charybdis.
Why don't you go and signal to Emet-Selch? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Charybdis. Blue glowy Charybdis. Azem's pronouns are the same as the Warrior of Lights. Hero and awesome. Those are my pronouns. What about you all? Do you all have a dream in the chat? Do you have a ultimate life goal that you strive to achieve? It's flying. It's really flying as if we were born to do so. Thank goodness. Jake, look! Look how well the Charybdis flies! Definitely flying much better. No longer afraid. Oh, we just gotta wave at him. Can we target him? Doesn't look like we can target him. We'll just wave. Try to get his attention. Emerging from his reverie, Emet-Selch notices you and begins to descend with the Charybdis. You dream of being able to get your own place soon. That's awesome. Yeah, housing is so crazy these days. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. Even though he's not using it right now. And Jake and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed. With this, we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion when the time arises. Keep this in mind, and I bid you continue observing them. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. If that is what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. Anomalies? Such as this specimen? Life is about anomalies. Everyone has some anomaly about them. That's what makes everyone unique and everyone an individual, is because everyone has some degree of some type or shade of anomaly to them. Otherwise, we wouldn't be unique. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief. As you wish. My anomaly is not having an anomaly. Critic is just too perfect. Too perfect. But does that mean you have an anomaly? If you don't have an anomaly, the anomaly is the anomaly? Hermes, am I an anomaly? I'm fine. Don't worry. Well, that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Anagnorisis for now.